think about the just absolute mountain of paperwork that happens behind the scenes at a hospital? Well, we're about to look at how one huge, critical piece of that puzzle is getting a major upgrade. We're talking about health information management, and trust me, you're going to want to see this.
So if you look at the job description for a health information clerk, it sounds pretty straightforward, right? You just review, classify, and index documents. Simple. But the reality? Oh, it's a completely different story. It is a grueling, mind-numbingly repetitive job. And when you're doing that thousands of times a day, mistakes are not just possible, they're pretty much inevitable.
And look, a simple mistake here isn't so simple. A misfiled record can mean a doctor doesn't get the patient info they need right when they need it, and that one little error can snowball into a massive compliance headache, not to mention a huge red flag during an audit. It's a really high-stakes problem just hiding in plain sight.
Okay, so what's the fix? You might think you'd have to rip out the entire complex system a hospital uses, but what if you didn't have to? This is the turning point. We're talking about an AI-powered solution that works with the tools hospitals already have.
The technology behind this is called ZAP-Test. Now, think of it like this. It's an automation platform that uses AI-powered computer vision. Basically, it sees and interacts with any medical record system just like a person would, but way faster. It can classify, index, and file documents at an incredible scale, all without needing some messy, complicated integration.
I know. AI-powered computer vision sounds super complex, right? But the way it actually works is, well, it's surprisingly simple and powerful. Let's break it down into 3 basic steps.
First, the system literally just watches a clerk do their job. It captures their exact workflow. Then, it takes what it learned and generates a digital script, a reusable piece of automation that perfectly mimics every single step. And the coolest part? Because it's seeing the screen, it can interact with literally any electronic medical record interface out there. It's designed to adapt.
And this isn't just about doing things faster, it's about doing them smarter. It automates the file intake, uses the actual data to classify documents, and it's smart enough to know when something looks weird and needs a human to check it out. It can even pull key information right out of PDFs and Word docs. Oh, and it creates these detailed reports that make audit time so much easier.
So we've talked about the before, the manual, risky process, and we've talked about the AI solution. But what does the after really look like? This is where you see the real-world impact, and it is huge. Here it is, over 70%. That's the reduction in the time it takes to index medical records. Just let that sink in for a second. More than 2/3 of the time spent on this tedious, error-prone task just vanished.
So what does a number like 70% actually mean for a hospital? Well, it means you practically eliminate misfiled records. It means doctors get the patient charts they need faster. It means your staff is freed up from that draining, repetitive work to focus on more important things. And the whole operation is just stronger and more prepared for any audit.
To sum it all up, this source article puts it perfectly. The goal here is transforming HIM operations into a faster, more accurate, and more compliant function. It's not just a small fix, it's a total upgrade to how things work.
You know, when you see a transformation this big for one critical task, it really gets you thinking, doesn't it? If we can solve this problem so effectively, what other routine jobs inside a hospital are just waiting for the same kind of automation? It's definitely something to think about.